Hello, everybody. It's your boy Dante, aka Bloodless, aka Sawyer, and today I have the honor to bring to you Majors League Division 2, Matchday 12. And hey, I did this last just a few days ago for number 11, I think it was. I think I did number 11, but we had some interesting games. A couple ties, I think. Some kind of iffy games, but at the same time, none of them were really dull, just not as high scoring as maybe I would have liked. But who cares what I like? Not me. So, yes. Yes. Either way, I'm very excited for this, as I know you all are. I know everyone here is excited for these. So we're going to start off with AC Romana facing Shanghai Dragons. Okay, so slightly different formations this time. Here are the two teams. Shanghai at the top of the board, and Romana actually is exactly 3 points behind them. A win gives you 3 points. So this match could be absolutely huge in order to help Romana control their own fate. Either way, if you don't know already, grab yourself a pillow, a blanket, get nice and comfy and cozy, because now that we've started, there ain't no stopping, baby. Unless you're watching this in the future, then I guess there is stopping, but... Well, I guess everyone technically is watching this in the future from right now. Del Vecchio runs up the right side, cross it into the box, header goes way over the net. And that's all she wrote for that highlight. Flip's going to try and carry this up the middle a little bit. Pass to Andy Holman. Silman. Rivers has it, going to look for a short pass, finds Wad, but Wad takes it back. And the pass to Hoppity does lead to a shot, but that shot is incredibly off the mark. A truly audacious shot, I might add. As it really had like no chance of working out, to be honest. Not when you're going to aim that high and put that much power into it. Still. Yeah, 3-4, 2-1, pretty much, from Romana. It's a formation I do know. Kinda. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not that smart. Johnson to Johnson. Johnson on Johnson action. Bunsen hits it up, and there's a decent shooting opportunity for Hutchinson, I think it was. Or no, sorry, Timotheus. I was looking at the defender in the way. Johnson hits this in from the corner. Taken away by Hutchinson. Hutchinson is going to just boot it up the field to clear it. Now, if you're watching this 10 years from now, tell me how Dante Von Wolf's career turned out. Go look at him for me. Other than that, a shout out does go to Miko Rashford, who the other day when I recorded yesterday when I recorded minors league, the minors leagues, broke the 200 goal mark. So Wad from the corner, we got a little shadowing stuff going on here, and oh, that header goes barred down before being cleared by Han. Hoppy steals away, pass into the box. Gonna be cleared by Johnson, gets to Timotheus. Timotheus throws it across to Albinson, but it is stolen away, so. Takes a shot, had a good opportunity. Albinson played well there. He played the ball well. So no dice on that header. Gonna do some passing. Johnson takes, I don't know if that was a shot or a pass, but either way, it doesn't go remotely close to the net. Johnson boots this to Albinson. To the Vecchio, to Johnson, to Albinson, to Johnson. And all that passing just to have it booted away by one of the defenders. Johnson, again. It's like there's two of them. But Albinson just lets that go out of bounds since they get the throw in. So, an eventful match thus far. In terms of highlights, at least. Oh my god, I can't cancel the hiccups. I'm gonna have to block them out in my mind. So, at halftime, the story of this match is that there's not really much of a story. It's simple. Shanghai has had more opportunities and turned those into more quality shots. Meanwhile, Romana, who starts with the ball in the second half here, has not done very good in that regard. Hutchison passes up the wing, gets to Hobbity, puts it up to Sanji. Sanji passes it back to Hobbity into Eindhoven, back to Hobbity. Going to be intercepted and cleared by someone. I didn't really catch the name. It was Voda. Never mind. Hobbity. The pass to Dobrich is good. They're going to say disallowed, though. I was waiting for it. I had a feeling. That's why I didn't get super excited over it. I was like, wait a second. Was he not just off the mark there? So it's a shame for them that that goal gets disallowed. But what can you do except play better? Bunsen hits it into the middle to Hahn. The Hohan passes to Del Vecchio. Pass into Voda, but he's going to fall. That's going to be a penalty in the box. Shanghai might have just had another stroke of luck fall their way. Yep. Wait. Takachi's the goalkeeper. Huh? Huh? What? We got goalkeeper on goalkeeper violence, folks. I did not know that was a thing. I genuinely did not know. That's a bold strategy, I might say. And Black Lake Sanji gonna tie this up really fast. I was still baffled by the fact that a goalkeeper just scored the penalty. It makes sense, I guess. They have more limited stats to upgrade. Once they get that done, they may as well upgrade stuff for penalties. Once they get like 20 passing, I assume. Either way, still quite eventful. So passing, and Johnson takes the shot and scores. Wow. absolutely nothing for the first 50 minutes. Then the goalkeeper penalty sends everybody into a frenzy. Both teams have traded goals back and forth. Damn. Alright. Oh, Hahn intercepts the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Oh my gosh. Hahn with an absolutely terrible finish on a golden opportunity to seize the lead by 2 goals instead of 1. So we got Trick Johnson, who scored earlier. He's going to take this corner. It's going to get headed back, return to center. He's going to look for a little buddy to pass it to, but it's tackled away by Dobrich, who clears it to Hillman. He hits it back to Stausch, to Endehoven, to Voda, now to Hoppity. Hoppity has space, going to move, going to take the shot. And Takachi has to make a good save for it and tip it over the net. That's how you can tell I had some heat on it. Put those points into fighting, my guy, into aggression and fighting, not penalties. Actually, no. Keep putting it into penalties because that was funny as hell. So, the XG chart has spiked dramatically for both teams. Stouch to flip to Endehoven. Back to flip. Flip passes Stouch once more. Now up to Riveras, who barely managed to get to Endehoven. Back to Sanji, who scored earlier. To Hutchinson, who crossed it over to Riveras. The header goes in, and it was a pretty light attempt at a shot there, but Takashi easily jumps up and collects it. He's going to kickstart the counterattack. Endehoven manages to get it. Penalty, I assume? Penalty. Johnson with the throw into Voda. Cleared. Selman passes it back as they try to build this tack up. Despite the pressure, Stouch to Riveras on the left. Back to Stouch. Now to Selman. I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm playing this with one eye closed. Because I got something in my eye. I think it's dirt. I got dirt in my eye. Let me see my jar of dirt. Johnson crossed it in. And Albinson is there and ready. It's good across the feet of like 3 different people there before reaching Albinson. He was the only one that was truly prepared for it. So good on him. So Shanghai takes the lead by 2 goals now. Could have done that earlier, to be honest. I'm sure Shanghai will take it. Albinson shoots. Almost finds Endehoven there. I think it might have, and I think he might have shot it even, but either way, the ball is ejected from the scrum of legs. And with a small bit of extra time, Roman has a chance to get a pity goal. But even if they do, they almost certainly won't be able to win this game. Oh, it's stolen by Johnson, who's going to run forward, tries to cross it in, and it's going to be cleared by a defender instead. Oh, they have another chance, though. Johnson passing it. And that's a penalty to end the game. So there you have it. Shanghai wins with a score of 3-1. Again, once Takachi scored that very funny goalkeeper penalty, it just busted the whole game wide open. All right, folks. Our next match is Tokyo SC versus Zelaju. Cosmico. Cosmico FC. Cosmico. I like uh, I like I like the name Zelaju. Is Cosmico like or Zelaju the type of bird or something? I really don't know. Probably not. That doesn't make sense actually, because everywhere else is actually a place. Well, actually, no, it's not true. Well, it is true. I don't know, man. I don't know a lot of things. All I know is I see a bird like that and I kind of want a plushie of it. It could be adorable. Either way, Tokyo is next facing Zelaju. Regardless of whether Zelaju or Cosmico is a type of bird that I never knew of, they are up next. It is the battle of 5th and 6th. Truly an just mind-blowingly exciting match. Slothinson. Pass it back. Sorry, I accidentally muted. Soldier Jr. has the ball. Chips it up to the Barkley? No, Bobby. Oh, my one eye is watering up so much. But disallowed? Oh. Oh, yeah, never mind. Never mind. I thought that was a nice play. It was a play. Tokyo, by the way, is running a 4-2-2-2. Slightly. Oh, bar down on that free kick. Slauson picks it up and gets cleared, it looks like. Herrera pass to Lee. Into Eilish. Billie Eilish. Back to Herrera, back to Eilish. To Lee, who hits it back to Nefertari. Intercepted. Eilish heads it back in play, but it's going to be picked up by Rossini. Rossini is going to have it tacked away, but it's picked up by 2%, who boots it over the net. So a golden opportunity squandered. I'd be lying if I said I didn't expect that, because it seems like whenever a team is in like Div 2 like this, it just seems like a common theme. They may not intend for it to happen, but frequently there will just end up being a lot of squandered opportunities, which shows kind of the divide between the two divisions. Alright, Rossini's going to pick this up, carry up the left wing. Pass it. And he gets it back with a 1-2. Header back, pass down to Rossini. Rossini's going to look to pass it back to Grimace. Barely gets it off to Muzukana. It's a 2P who shoots and scores. And that one should be good. There we have it, folks. Our first goal of the night goes to Zelaju. About 23 minutes into the game. Alright, a little bit of passing. Grimace going to carry this one into the box. Has some people there. Cannot find Emerson. Emerson does pick up a loose ball. Pass Mizukano, who shoots it over the net. Ait. Alright. We'd love to see it. Love to see these back and forths. So, face. I see a face there. Passes Zoldyck to Lee. To Ramos, who shoots. It's a good save by the keeper. Ron Flex, he's towering over the ref there. That ref does not want to card him. Holy smokes. Slawson pass to Ron Flex, who boots it back with a jump shot. Slawson had a good shot from distance there, but the goalkeeper tips it over the net. Ron Flex on the corner once more. Boots it, goes short. 2P picks it up. And it goes to Slothenson, who shoots, but despite it being an interesting place to take an attempted shot, doesn't work out in his favor. Just like that free kick, which bounced off the wall. Grimacing from the corner. Chevalier has an angle, shoots! And woof! Wolf is going to make a great save there. Heads up play. You like it. All right. Grimace. Runs it out of bounds. Not what you want to see. Okay, going to be tossed in. Zoldyck. Oh, intercepted, but he recollects. Passes Slothenson all the way back. Goes past Ron Flex. Barely. Gets to Nefertari, though. Back to Eilish in the middle, who puts it up to Lee. Covered by Emerson. Too much pressure. Rossini intercepts. Mizukana is going to kick off the counterattack, though. To Rossini. Oh, up to Chevalier, who shoots. The shot is unfortunately a little to the left, but hey, Zalaju's looking dangerous. Especially on these counters. Mizukana, doesn't have the speed or excel, I guess, to get it there. Ramos does, though. 2P gonna kill that counterattack and start their own. Chevalier has the ball on the right. Has people in the middle. Puts it short to James, who puts it to Mizukana. And there we have it. Our second goal of the night goes to Zalaju after all. In Tokyo, SC has, unfortunately, not shown as much life as you might want in a battle for last place. So the XG shows that Tokyo has 0.24 XG. That's dismal. And Zalaju has 1.52. So they are currently outperforming their current score total. Halftime. Despite the score being skewed one way, the overall stats, I mean, for like possession and stuff, pretty close, 48 to 50%. I didn't get a chance to see the shots on target, though. Wasn't paying attention to that. We'll see eventually, though. James can head to Rossini to start this as Zalaju kicks off the second half. 2P going to run this one up. I guess you call him 2P or not 2P, that's the question. Yeah, that got more questionable as I said it, and I realized that as I was saying it. Grimace. Herrera makes a good tackle, and the ball goes flying into the stands. 2%. Cross this in from the corner, hits off Grimes, I believe, there, and goes out of bounds. Okay, Lee pass into Zoldyck, short pass, and No Face is going to get Tokyo on the board early in the second here. If you're Tokyo, that's exactly what you want to see. They are definitely running out of time to make any sort of miracles happen. But I'm sure this will help get their spirits up a little. Passes completed 83 to 74%. That's probably the biggest disparity I see on the chart so far. Even shots is a little skewed, but not like insane. Lee's pass intercepted by James. Gets it to Kudiki, who passes up to Emerson. Now to James. Had space in the middle, but he's going to slowly play down. Pass back, intercepted by Slaughterson. Pass to Ramos, who passes it up to Bobby. Back to Slaughterson. Slaughterson going to shoot from distance, and Mobek has to make a good save and tip it over the net. So they can see the corner instead of a goal. Ron Flex from the corner. Looks to hit it in. And Slaughterson pass back to Ron Flex. Back Slaughterson. Cleared by one of, I believe, Chevalier maybe? He puts into Rosie according to the sim. So, this 4-2-2-2 is interesting. Not bad, just interesting. 2% has shot chance and is blocked by someone. I don't know. Ooh, chipped over. Emerson keeps it in bounds. Pass back to 2%. Pass to Emerson. Out of danger to Mizukano, who is pressured. Going to look for a chance to hit it in. Gets 2% and tries to hit it directly into the box. Going to bounce off and picked up by Face, who's going to kickstart their counterattack. Gets it close on the net. Passes to Lawson. Passes up. Tries to get a Bobby, but Okoro is there to stop play. Wow. Just well. So far, so good, folks. But now, 2%. Toss it into Chevalier. Now 2%. Now Chevalier once more. 2%. Gets the rebound. Pass to Mizukana. Bad pass. Lawson intercepts. Gets it to Bobby. Bobby's going to carry it. Pass to Zolik Jr. Jr.'s going to carry it up the wing. And it's going to be a free kick from about midfield there. Gets it past everybody, but no one but the Lodgers players are there for it. 2% clears it. Going to be headed down by Herrera. Or Lee tries to get the pass going. Fails. So now it's going to be a Zalodger counterattack. Kuniki on the left. Tries to hit it in and no Face. Alright, Ron Flex is going to be there for the stop. Both times, actually. Mobek doing a little dancing. Gets to 2%. Who gets it? It's Chevalier! Barra Chevalier! I think it was James who had that header up to him. It was a double header pass. Really? Disallowed. Ooh. That was a great play. Oh, yeah, no, he was kind of way offside. Way offside. It was a great play, though. I'll give him that much. Still, we have a touch left of time. Kudiki pass it in, cleared. Zolt Jr. does pick it up, though, which is huge. As Tokyo still has just a touch left on the clock in order to possibly tie this game. Unfortunately, loses possession of it. Chevalier carries it. Passes it back to Grimace, who's going to waste some time, take it up the corner. Gets Chevalier, who's going to shoot right at Wolf. Wolf needs to beat this far pretty soon here, because that counterattack ain't going to wait all day. Does go long. Slavinson to Zoldyck. Time runs out. Damn. And there you have it, folks. Our second match of the night is in the books. The shot disparity is the only thing notable from this one. Other than the XG chart, I guess. But Tokyo, they just didn't play good offensively. Defensively, they played pretty well. They let a few plays go past them, yes, but still, they didn't play like that bad. They got hit on. It's common to concede goals on counterattacks and that kind of thing, so I'm not really surprised. Let's see, you can't. No goalie's gonna have a clean sheet every single match in a season. Although you know what, if Dante Von Wolf was a keeper, I'm sure he could make that happen. Actually, if Lumberjack was a keeper, I'm sure he could make that happen. For Paris, yeah, I'm sure that could happen. You heard it first here. Uh, Future Lumberjack goalkeeper, Ballon d'Or. I don't know. I don't think that's how that works, but I'm gonna assume it does. Actually, Ballon d'Or, if I remember correctly, is only for actual like midfielders slash forwards. So outfielders, I guess. Either way, Schwarzwälder versus Buenos Aires. Who will come out on top? We'll have to see once the game gets started, which it finally will. Sinclair up top, power, a 4-2-2-2. I don't know. 4-2-3-1. At least they have a normal formation. So hard done by. Yes, this is the battle of the mid. I don't really know if these teams are mid, but I know like these teams are middle of the table, so could be a big match or to separate themselves from each other. Headed up and Criminal is easily going to collect that. I think that he's a defender, right? Yes, he's a left back. Having Criminal as a left back is the opposite of Criminal. It's fantastic. Teppo hits to Andrews, and Ruben takes it away. Passes all the way up. Gets it to Santori, who gets it back to Ruben, who's going to approach up the right wing, cross it in. Headed away by Clark, but picked up by Criminal, who puts it in to Rivers. It hit off, I think, one of the Schwarzwälder players, which is why Rivers there didn't have anyone on the assist, but wow. The keeper made a great athletics play there to just try and knock that away. Oh yeah, it tipped off Xavier. At least he tried to clear it. Did not work. Maybe he tried to pass to his teammates so they could clear it. I don't know, but oh, Santori. Okay, they barely managed to clear it and foot cakes into Detrella. Detrella. Anyway, it goes over, so a 4-2-2-2. I was right from Schwarzwälder. We'll see. This is a very similar matchup to what we just saw in the previous game. We'll have to see if anything here will shake out differently. All right, Neal hits it. Sorry, tossed into Rivers. We're gonna have Scraper. Up to Criminal, up to Santori, back to Scraper, back to McManus, to Detrella, to Criminal. Criminal's on the attack. Bounce off Xavier, but gets it back. Back to Santori, who hits to Roy Rivers. And Roy Rivers has his second goal of the night with a very good finish. That's the kind of passing I need. in cap stack. Okay, I'm done making this about me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I know y'all are getting annoyed at me. But no, that's the kind of passing that makes it easy just for forwards in general to score. I mean, Rivers playing as a cam there, but my point stands. Miller to Trella, and I think he left Summers in the dust there. And a little quantum physics makes him slingshot forwards, but he loses the ball. Pass back to Criminals, intercepted by Power. Back to Summers, back to Power, chips it over everybody. Tabori takes a trap, gets it back to Power, but the shot is no good. Sinclair looking to pass this back to Xavier. Now to Madison or Summers. Either way, Clark gets it on the right wing. Too big of a touch. Criminal picks it up, pass back to the goalie. The goalie is going to boot it long. A header down by McNeil. Gets it to Ruben. And Ruben manages to get it to Rivers, who almost sneaks in another. Wow. That was almost extremely bad for Schwarzwälder. And Sterling Scott comes out of the back of the, it comes out from outside the box and slams that one in. Off a rebound, I think. Disallowed? Oh, whoever passed it, were they offside or something? I don't know how that one was offside. I don't know how that one was offside, honestly. Wow. Someone, I know, like, probably got at least one or two people listening to this. So, if you know why that was offside, please ping me, let me know. I probably just missed why it was offside, but, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Either way, the XG chart tells us that Schwarzwälder is playing like doo-doo water. Sorry, guys, them's the breaks. Playing like doo-doo water. To be fair, all of the majors division teams are relatively good. It's just, especially when you're compared to the minors teams, which, Paris is obviously an anomaly, but it's a pass. Still, it's good to see. It's good to see games like this at times where it's like, teams are kind of separating themselves just a little bit from each other. Maybe starting some, getting some rivalries going here. Anyway, Scott passes to Ruben. Ruben's going to carry this one up on the right. Barely hooks it around with there to Rivers. That was very interesting. Rivers pass back to Ruben, who's going to shoot. And it goes past Kilgannon, or was it Kliganon or Kilgannon? I don't remember. Shot by Rivers blocked. Shot by Satori is also blocked. Goes back. Madison picks up the deflection. So, yep. Overall, eventful. That's Kilgannon, by the way. Still, Schwarzwälder just hasn't been able to really forge themselves any like real opportunities here. Rivers' interception there will make it so that they don't get another chance just yet. Kirkpatrick tries passing short, blocked by Xavier, who's going to clear it, but it's lazy, picked up by Scraper. Dodges Sinclair, gets it into to Kirkpatrick. Backheel pass to Sinclair, back to Detrella, carries into the box, looking for a buddy. Finds McManus, finds Satori, who finds Kilgannon, and his shot is deflected pretty easily, but McManus picks it up. and he he seemed to forget where he was. This man teleported. He teleported to time and space, and then ended up right, in front of him by accident. And that free kick was pretty dangerous there, especially the second shot on the rebound. Didn't come anything. Ooh, Sinclair has it on our breakaway. 2-on-1 though. Well, kind of a 2-on-1. Santori tackles it away though. So whatever system or instructions or whatever or settings Schwarzwälder is running, most of their team is pretty gassed. And considering we all have like perfect natural fitness and stamina and stuff, it's kind of impressive. Either way, Andrews with a very nice shot, but Santori blocks it. MVP of tonight is definitely I don't know. I guess you could say Santori. You could say like Santori or Sinclair. You could say Rivers for just 2 goals, of course, and maybe an assist here. Oh, bounce off. Kilgannon picks that up on the line though. It gets deflected. Clark gets on the other side. Rivers definitely is one of them. But man, have we even seen Satoshi have to actually make a save yet? Whatever. Mason to Summers all the way back to Xavier at the middle. Pass around. But not for long as the game comes to a close. And that's all she wrote, folks. Honestly, that game went by faster than I thought it would. So the 4-2-2-2 does not work out for Schwarzwälder, and instead the classic 4-2-3-1 comes out on top in this case. I mean, I didn't really have one or the other in mind of what would work best. It's just, it is what it is, so. Best name, though? Kilgannon and Criminal. Those are the 2 best names I saw in this match. Although Tetrella is a good one. Either way, the matchups today we had were against 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6. Minor changes happened. Shanghai remains on top, 30 points, separating themselves from Romana with their win over them. Romana is in second with 24. Atletico Buenos Aires in third with 20 points, 10 points behind Shanghai. Schwarzwälder remains in fourth, but is only 1 point ahead of Zalaju, who comes in fifth. And sixth is Tokyo, and they only have 7 points, so they currently need triple the amount of points just to get into second. So the promotion race is looking all but over for them. Thank you everybody for watching. Sorry if this one wasn't as good as my usual commentaries, but still I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to stay hydrated, take care, stay safe, and I will catch you all next time. See ya!